Peace, y'all. You're tuned in to the Gynocracy Takeover. When you come in, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going live. Let me turn up my mic. Yeah, so I wanted to get on here and discuss Kevin Samuels once again because I still see people doing streams on his dead nigga because a lot of the women in this space start to parrot the talking points of Kevin Samuels, making it seem like they're anti-classism. And you're not. I'm going to tell you what you is. You're going to try to push 100K, okay, pushing this high value man. This is the problem with Kevin Samuels' talking points that everybody parrots, okay? And then there's this whole notion that the younger women necessarily want older men only, and the younger men don't want older women. It's just a whole bunch of mess talking about motherfuckers hitting the wall. But the whole thing about it is y'all keep saying that these women want these older men so bad, and it's like, no, they want the pocket money. They want the money that come with it, even if it's just a little bit. Okay, when that young nigga pull up with that good dick all night, it's not, no. It's not the same. You're dealing with a whole nother situation, right? And my friend, he's going through a situation like that too, where, and like, he's going to tell me about it, but right now he's in the bathroom, he's getting himself together. But my whole point about it is, I don't see anything wrong. What's that? What's up, Blue? What's up, boo? Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with the younger women seeking out men of their own age group. But the whole problem about it is, y'all gotta forgive me, I've been drinking and I'm high as shit. But anyway, so I don't see anything wrong with women seeking out. I think it's important for them to seek out men of their own age group, because the whole thing about it is, I'm not saying that they better. I'm saying the men always try, like the older men always try to manipulate the situation. They know this woman ain't have a lot of experience. They want to take advantage of that situation. Because, like, you don't want to deal with the women of your own age group because you know you're a fucking bum. Exactly. It's properly balancing the problem, like the whole thing. Like, they're equals, even in financial situations, but y'all want to keep being classes, keep trying to make it seem like y'all anti-classes because y'all want to cause confusion.
Yes, I think that they do definitely try to cause confusion by making classes or even type of ranks in brackets, because at the same time, when you do shit like that, you have people living to a certain type of standard, and then when they can't live to that certain type of standard, they can't get a person that they
even when they hit the 100K, they're not really living to, like, they want to be flashy.
They doing that because they know for a fact if they don't live to that standard, they're not going to get the type of person that they want to keep up.
Yep.
See what I'm saying?
They're not going to get that 25-year-old. They're not going to be able to, and then they live above their means.
Exactly. And then nowadays, the way that people are making money now, the opportunities to extend your currency is just is crazy nowadays. So imagine how people that are older than us expect, like, or not even expect, how they react to us now that because we already have our own money scheme and stuff like that, and we have our own like way of like or means of having a career. And then they just flabbergasted, and I can understand that their own form of hate comes out differently. You know what I mean? They don't even see that it could be hate. It could just be them judging, having prejudice, just them giving their own opinion and them not even knowing if it matters or not. And that shit right there will be a lot of the reason you could change your mind and not even want to chase your own dreams. I know it's a lot of shit that comes with that shit, man. But I heard you talking about young.
Yeah, because you said you was ready.
That shit right there, believe.
Yeah, it's the Redpill Beatdown, like you in a hell chamber. That's what I'm being said.
So, facts. It's definitely facts, man. So I had this situation where I was just currently messing with this 32-year-old at the beginning of the year, like January.
And tell him your age. Tell him your age.
And I am 25 years old. I started talking to her when I was 24. You feel me? My birthday just passed October 18th.
Did she have kids?
Yes, she had 2 kids.
Oh, you told me that?
One of them was biologically hers. The other one, she had a situation happen, and then the kid came upon. You know what I mean? But the oldest one is. She has 2 kids. The oldest one is 14, and the second oldest, the youngest one is 10. Both of them are advanced.
Love her?
Huh?
Did you really love her?
Oh, yes, I did. I could definitely say I found myself to really love her. You know what I mean? You don't love somebody. You don't love somebody like that. You know what I mean? Just out of the blue, it grows on you. I mean, I do believe in love at first sight, but I definitely can say that her love grew on me because that was something I had to adjust to, especially with me being like stepping into stepfatherhood. I have been the type to definitely learn how to want to adjust to being a stepdad, and it's not a lot of young black men out here that is willing to even do that, which I ain't mad at them for. But at the same time, it's some dudes out here, and they got all of these extra curricular things that's making us sterile. You know what I mean? So it's like shit. I'm fitting. I'm getting in where I fit in when it comes to the kids, man. But she definitely had one of her exes like move in.
I'm ready to put up some motion. Go ahead, keep talking.
And her ex was about double her age. Not double her age, but yeah, like 54. You know what I mean? About 54 through 56. And he hasn't, like, I guess you can say we did meet around the same time they were still together. He was in the house, and I had came there like a month after he left out. They were together for about 6 years. For about 4, it was good. And then the last 2, it was, I guess, it started to get chaotic because he crashed their car and wound up having to move out. But before he moved out, he was on bed rest for like 8 months. And when he was on bed rest for that 8 months, like, he had to, like, I'm guessing she already is going to school to shit to be an RN, a registered nurse and shit like that. So she already learning how to wash people up, take care of them, change catheters and shit like that, do blood, CPR, like. So yeah, definitely I'm trying to be careful about that, bro, because that's definitely sound hot. And yeah, I felt like it didn't matter what generation, what era, what age group I was ex, or if I explained the situation to him. With the way that this woman wanted me to be so content with the situation that was upon me was blasphemous, because I never had to deal with none of this, even with people in my age bracket. Like, far as in, I've had girlfriends. No, she wasn't masculine at all. But I can definitely say, I can definitely say she had an independency problem with her, to where as though, like, I'll find her. I guess because when the man wasn't there, she had to find herself doing it herself at the time. Mm-hmm. But the type of person he was making it known to her that, no, babe, you shouldn't be doing stuff like this. So now that she feel like she shouldn't be doing it, any other man that she goes to mess with or deal with, she's going to feel like it's supposed to be a given.
Okay,
and if
so
we don't know
I
that,
didn't mean to cut you up, but this face is ignorant. So what's her complexion?
Her complexion is almost big girl. She almost about my complexion, like, out of 5 out of 10 towards 10 being the darkest. She's about,
but he like dark skinned girls too.
She's about a good in the middle, 5, about a 5 to the 4, not even 5 to 6. 5
okay,
to
so
4,
is you think you was willing to put up with her nonsense because she was fit?
Fit like what?
Because she was a size 6.
Like, I mean, yeah, I can deal with that. I ain't worried about her skin complexion, and I didn't think that would even be an impact on her personality.
Okay.
I was only going off of the fact that because she had PTSD from her her other relationships before she was messing with him, she was in a domestic violence relationship, like she was getting beat on and shit like that. So I can understand why the man. So I can understand why the man was trying to protect her and stuff like that. But he didn't know boundaries.
What you mean?
Like to where as though even after he knew for a fact, like his label now is an ex. If we talk in chronological terms, you're no longer with her, bro. It's me now. You know what I mean? So if you're an ex, you're an ex. That's just what it was. Y'all never had it been shown to me that y'all could have been friends, or that's what y'all made it to where as though it was platonic afterwards or anything like that. They did it to where as though they stopped talking to each other the same way they would have if he would have stayed in the house after he was in the accident. He got depressed. He didn't want to speak about it, even move, because he already felt like he wasn't man enough to do the shit he could do before he got into the accident. So they wound up not having sex and shit for like a whole year. She told me this.
That's why she hit you up for that good dick.
It's crazy because before she even hit me up, she was cool with my godmother for real. And that's who I was living with for about 2 years. And they had fell out like 5 years ago and ain't been talking, or if they was like here and there. But when they didn't, she called her back and she wound up coming over there chilling for like about the past 4 months. But within that second month of her being there, she was going to like a wedding or something like that. I think I caught her eye and she caught mine. Then I wound up asking my godmother like to put the word in, you know what I mean? And then once she didn't do that, we applied pressure to each other. And little did I know that was around the same time she would be having him live in the same house that I eventually moved into, you know what I mean? And he's staying there. So that means she's coming to see me while she's at the house with him. She's telling me they sleep in separate covers. She took a picture of him, you know what I mean, while he sleep. And he and I know this is confidential, you know what I mean, but he does dope and stuff like that. He does drugs. You know what I mean? Right. He does extracurricular hard drugs. And she used to be caught up in that herself, and she was detoxing when she started coming up there. So when she started doing that, you could tell she was trying to get away from shit like that and shit like away from him.
Hey, tell your story.
You could tell she was trying to get away from stuff like that, far as in him, because he was somebody that would be the type to pull her back down and stuff like that. And if I'm not the type, the most I do is this and that, smoking grass and drink. You know what I mean?
And smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, and I do that occasionally. So
yeah, I know you're not smoking packs.
That right? Yeah, hell no. I don't even buy packs.
I am.
I don't even buy packs.
And Steve still finds help.
Yeah, what? Fire. You know what I mean? So
apple cider vinegar and baking soda.
and charcoal. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I do the charcoal, but I also do the licorice and I use banana pills.
I feel like the charcoal definitely scrapes the enamel, but that's for another story.
I don't do the charcoal. I do the licorice.
When I tell you this man was gone for about 8 months, and I was in the house after he left. You know what I mean? After he left for about a month, I was in the house. And then I stayed there for about a good 8 months. I didn't get a chance to get a job or nothing like that because I was too already in the motion of trying to figure out what I was going to be with this woman and trying to tend to the fact that I had to, you know what I mean, step up and be a stepdad, you know what I mean, sooner or later. And then I had to understand where my role would be. Work around her because she was on the time schedule. And like I said, she'd tell me one thing and then wind up doing the same exact thing that she told me to do for her. So I had to understand what and what not to do and what time to do it. Yeah. She just was a complication. And I felt like when he came there, like he pulled us both downstairs, like he got into another accident with his car at his mom's house in the covers of his mom's name.
What? Mm-hmm. Already, not another one.
So he came to her house. He came to our house and basically asked her, like, I ain't gonna lie to you. That situation fell upon you. The only person I can ask. Blah. And he was trying to make it seem like it should have been a yay or nay for both of us. If it wasn't a yes from one of us, then it's still a 50-50. But if it is from her, then he ultimately still can stay here. But I'm trying to think, like, regardless of what I say, he's still gonna be able to stay at this house. You know what I mean? No matter what. So I felt like my answer was futile, for real. But I still answered, and from the type of person I already could tell that he made it seem like he was sharp. So he already could sense or feel as though like in this, and he was telling me like any man would have said no. I would have said no my damn self. Okay, so if you would have said no, what makes you think that I would even be the type of person to even say yes in the situation? And let me bring this up to you before this even happened. Before you even moved in the house, me and her have had some type of disputes. You know what I mean? It wasn't domestic or nothing like that, but we have got physical. It wasn't physical to where as though it was enough to call the cops or anything like that. But I think I told my stepson to come in the house one day because he was abusing his power, and he was getting over on his mom about going outside. His mom at least wants to make sure that he comes in the house by a certain time because dumb stuff still happens out the county. And this man got the nerve to have the phone on with one of her ex-boyfriend's like daughters, sons. So that's his homeboy. So his homeboy is talk like on the phone with him while I'm talking to him, telling him come in the house and telling him like, you know, your mother don't even want you out at a certain time. You don't even go to school. You don't even want to wake up for school on time. You know what I mean? I'm telling him righteous stuff. As a step parent, stuff that I noticed, and I'm feeling like if you still want your privileges, you wouldn't be doing the shit that you doing to where as though I wouldn't be saying this to you. So he basically had the phone on the whole time. I'm guessing the what I told him got back to Terrell, which is her ex's name, and he came down there with a gun, supposedly, and she stopped him at the top of the steps. Supposedly, and I didn't see any of that because I'm still sitting in the room laying down. But then after that was a whole nother situation to where though I had to understand that now I have to mow a lawn because of where we live. Now that I got a mow lawn, I'm in there trying to put the gas in the lawnmower, and he basically opened up my jelly jar for real. Like loosened my jelly jar. Like I loosened it up for him, but he opened it. So I put it in there, didn't know, like I thought like for a fact, like the gas had to sit. Whole time it didn't even have to sit. I just started it the wrong way. Whole time I just started that shit the wrong way. So when I started the wrong way, it never even started. So I just gave up on it and I just went in the house, waited for like a couple minutes, and I fell asleep for about an hour. Once I woke back up, he's outside with his homeboy mowing the lawn. And it's working perfectly fine. And I'm like, damn, niggas just took my job. So I'm guessing she thought that like if I wasn't gonna do it, she was just gonna call him to make sure that it was still done because she had some type of situation going on with the Section 8, and she wanted to make sure that her yard was tidy. Like she wanted to keep up with everybody else. But you don't have to be like everybody else. And like I said, I had to understand that was something that I had to do ultimately. I didn't know that was a actual job that I had to do coming over there. That was just something that y'all just stayed on top of. I don't mind mowing the lawn, but as you can see, I went out there and still took the initiative of putting gas all over it and trying to start it. So yeah, but I definitely, I don't know what brought it upon her to do this. She asked me to take her AirPods out because I guess she was cleaning up the front, like in the front where the parking lot was, where trash be usually. She was cleaning up loose trash. She wanted me to bring the AirPods out. It just sounded like a whole setup to me. But once that happened, she immediately just texted me. I brought him out there. While I'm bringing him out there, he's talking shit the whole time, saying you need a real man to come over here and cut the grass and stuff like that. Little did he know I actually came over there and already put the same gas that you're using to put inside the lawnmower to actually use it. So I tried.
Stop, move.
So once she was getting annoyed with what he was saying constantly, and I finally walked all the way over there to grab and give her AirPods or whatever. She called him, told him, and she looked at him. And he was like, what? And that was just basically her way of telling him to stop, like shut up. And he wouldn't shut up or stop. And he was just like, what? I'm only talking to him as a grown man. And I told him as I walked back to the house, like, no, you're not talking to me as a grown man. You're shadow talking. You're speaking towards her, but it's meant to be projected towards me. And he basically, I definitely will be safe out there, bro. I'm trying. That's why I got out of this situation now, and I'm here to even speak about it because it's a lot more to it. I explain it the shortest way I can possibly. I had another situation where he came up my job because I crashed me and my girl car. I didn't crash it. I just reversed and I hit her bumper. You know what I mean? And I knocked out one of the tail lights, and I put a dent in the bumper. I said I took accountability for it. I said I would pay for it, and somehow it led up to him still coming to the job for real, to tell me that I need to make sure I have the money outside in cash, basically, so that way he can take it to the dude to still get the part fixed. When I could have just found somebody on Instagram to hit them up. And I'm like, shit, we can drive with a broken tail light, still drivable. It didn't compare to when he just broke it the week beforehand. Not even broke it, but he made it not drivable because there was a nail stuck in the wheelbarrow. You know what I mean? So he had to take the tire off and get us a whole new tire. But the whole time they didn't have a tire in Maryland, so that person had to go get one from Virginia and bring all the way back. We had to pay him extra for that. Well, not we, but they did. And I'm like, shit, we could have just gambled because I wanted to go to the Field of Screams for my birthday. We could have just gambled and went all the way up to Pennsylvania with that same joint and been cool. But here we are paying for a rental car with Enterprise, and then she wanted to damn near not do like the cheapest one possible, to where as though it was like $88, and if you wanted to get warranty, like it'd have been $113. You wanted to get the $113 one plus the warranty because she didn't feel right driving in a small car. I'm like, man, it's getting us to point A to point B, and she just didn't seem like she was ever satisfied. She just seemed like a person that was just spoiled. So I couldn't really get with that. A person like that you can never satisfy. And once the night of me crashing it, she was trying to figure out what to do with the car. And I was up there trying to figure out alternatives to fix it. You know what I mean? Try to tell her like, yeah, we can get this fixed. Like I told her I would already get it paid for if we can't. So for him to come upstairs while I was asleep because she already had an attitude to make it seem like nothing wasn't going to work, he came upstairs again and cocked the gun and tried to make it seem like he was getting ready to try to shoot me. Like, that shit blew me. And I didn't have no type of gun or nothing like that on me, yo. And I'm like, every time this man keep trying to apply pressure, he always keep trying to catch me lacking. She does never hold him back. As my girlfriend,
he always try to catch you lacking.
Yes, like he always like once I said that he was shadow talking, but like as far as when he was mowing the lawn and stuff like that, he stopped mowing the lawn and tried to swing at me, and he tried to sneak me. He snuck me and hit me in the back of the head, but he grazed the back of my head. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. Shit like that, I can't stand or condone because it's like, had you wouldn't have called me out there to come get the AirPods, and you would have came and grabbed me by your damn self, or wouldn't have been out there in the first fucking place and told him just go about his business. Like, we got the lawnmower started, my nigga is here, he can do the rest. Boom. That's all you had to say to him. He did some whole other extra shit, swung at me. Then told me,
come back.
Then told me go get my knife and some other shit. Y'all need to get better gun. Y'all need better gun laws, man. I don't feel like they gonna change whatsoever. Like I feel like they are definitely gonna stay the same for about another 15, 20 years.
Yeah, because like Baltimore is like the north, but it's also the south.
Yeah, it's definitely within between. Like I feel like we will be the beginning part of the north and will be the beginning part of the south as well. Because once you hit Virginia, then everybody started to consider that the South. Then North Carolina, South Carolina, that's all South, straight like that. But that situation right there, as far as in, I don't know how much trauma they have been through with her being the younger woman and him being the older man because he seemed like he can be the control, manipulative type and try to force his way of the vision, like the vision he sees upon the world onto her and make her look the same, look at it the same, and then have her look at me as if I'm wrong for looking at shit the way it is. On the first, we can carry without permit. Oh yeah, but see, look, I didn't know none of that, and I got my weed license, so I wouldn't have been able to get a gun license any fucking way. But that don't mean I could have still, you know what I mean, read between the lines. Or January 1st. Still, I mean, that ain't that far away, but I don't feel like I even have to deal with that problem now because once he approached me at my job, I feel like that was violation. You know what I mean? Like my girlfriend was already supposed to have took this man to work. I walked to work. That's the shit I had to deal with. You know what I mean? It was stuff like that. Like, I mean, my job's close enough, but it was the fact that you thought that it was already going to be a setup to where, so if you did crash your car, that it was going to be okay for you to come back here. So if we did say no, where the fuck was this man going to go? You know what I mean? I'm in Bama, bro. I don't know if y'all got that yet. Oh no, hell no. We definitely probably don't. And I thought I would have thought Bama Ben probably had that law by now. I thought y'all Ben could carry a gun on the hip. But it's probably with the permit though. Okay, yeah. So yeah. I can see why you definitely saying this without permit now.
Wow. Damn.
So they can carry that bitch on the hip.
Hit you with the blink.
Kudos to you, bro. Kudos to you, my guy.
Yes.
But Alabama and Texas deemed it unconstitutional to force you to have a permit. Okay, that's understandable, but they the ones that mainly deal with the NRA any goddamn way. So they definitely trying to push that law from south to north.
That's wow.
They was the ones who mainly wanted the guns anyway. I mean, I don't know if that. I don't even know if my
spirit mother says I'll shoot somebody just because they step on my shoes.
What?
She said.
That's crazy.
You think so?
Yeah. No, because I ain't even mad at you. I really like. Based on her having some type of beliefs like that, he had weird ass beliefs. Like this man was the type to be. He said he was Muslim, and then would tell me that he doesn't even say walaikum salam to the other people, and he still wears it. He still wears a kufi. What type of Muslim does that? I mean, you could definitely be your own person that has their own beliefs. I'm definitely excited. I got some new toys in mind. See, you make me want to. Like you make me want to, yeah.
Thinking about that Chief Keef song, war.
Yeah. See, man, but the shit that she had me going for, she had him stand down there. She had him stand down there on the first floor. So
that shit made me think about Biggie Warning.
I never went down on the first floor for real, because he was down there. And it wasn't even nothing bad to us. I didn't want no problems with him or nothing like that because we could be in the same place. Yeah. Well, not even. I felt awkward about it. She ever
fuck him?
No,
she couldn't because he didn't have. He really had ED that bad.
He might. Yeah, I think he would. And not even just that.
I think he city. No,
I think he might have just been incompetent all the way, like just in general.
Oh, okay.
Like in the fact that she done felt something bigger than what he probably ever could have been is what she would have never probably even gone back to him for.
Yo, it was crazy because I lived in this place that I was like renting a room in, right? And this is before like you see me at the old house. Yeah. And like it was this girl, she was so infatuated with her boyfriend. Then when he was like disabled and couldn't walk and like he had these problems, but he had all these boils on his ass and on his back, it would be fucking constantly all day. It would be nasty. Like you could hear the door. You could hear them just.
Oh yeah, that's discomfort. That's a lot of discomfort.
With boils, like you knew he would steal tissue out the bathroom. He would steal food out the refrigerator. Like my spirit mother husband was like, it was crazy. But anyway, she was infatuated with the thought of him being like disabled when she was a nurse with him, and she would fuss with him because I mean, I was like, well, why are you with the nigga? Go find somebody else at the table. Like, you're weird. Like, she had a high paying job. I forgot when she was some type of nurse or something, but she would get bread. Like, everybody was like, why are you even in here? Like, you can have your own place for her. You just want to be a bum with him.
I really asked every goddamn age group just now. Not even every age group, but I feel like I ran across people younger than me, people my age, people your age, people her age, people his age. You know what I mean? And everybody besides those two said that it was wrong. They would have reacted the same way I did, regardless if I'm young or not. No, you know what I mean? Let's really forget the insecurities, because say I don't even have no insecurities, and I'm really a chill, non-tripping type of nigga. Like, you can't even blame it on that. I'm just the type of person that ain't ready. I'm not going for that. I'm not ready to sit there and do all of that in front of me.
Go ahead, tell your story.
I mean, the rest of it was really cool for real. Besides, before he even got there, it was all right. Like, we was straight. I can definitely say I had a little bit of a drinking problem.
What?
And that was the reason that it caused a little bit of the arguments. But like, I wasn't really. No, that was back then. You know what I mean? But ever since he's been there, I don't even want to drink, because I know for a fact I'm gonna act out. I fuck around, would have killed that man, or he would have killed me. You know what I mean? And I don't want those consequences, because I still want to be able to have my freedom, and I'm not ready to fight him for something that he already had but lost.
Right.
So say he do kill me, and then he go to jail. He'll do that, but he gonna be 100 by the time he get out. You feel me? He gonna be dead by the time he get out. Like, so I want to know what his future really. I want to know where he really.
You so petty.
He really saw his future going with the person that he's talking to now, because it's
like,
like,
wait, say it again.
You ain't dating nobody your age.
Never getting
out. Yeah, you're not getting out until you're 100, my G. Until you're 100. Because
young niggas should be out there and shit.
20 I heard that. You like 60 already, we 80, you gonna die in there. I know your health bad. You already got asthma, so yeah. I mean, that man, I really didn't have no bad blood against him. I promise you I did, but I just felt like.
Where was you before that though?
On Pennsylvania Avenue.
Shit, Peoples?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Was I in contact with you?
Yes, you were. That's when I was first trying to go. That's when I first came back up here. Not up here, but I first came back up to your house. Oh no! I was over east when I did that. But when I first hit you back up just now, and you had told me about what she had said. The girl on IG.
Oh, I'm not gonna say her name. Big booty.
Yeah. Just BB.
BB.
Yeah, I was on Avenue.
I mean,
Granted, bro, I don't feel like I got away from the situation fully because I still gotta go over there and get my clothes. But once the situation, I'm talking about once he came to my job, I came home. I didn't have the money in hand because I wasn't ready to discuss all that with him. I was going to discuss that with her. It's not his car, it's hers. And if he really wanted to hear about the shit, we could have really just really fought. But it's like I'm not ready to do all of that. He kept grabbing weapons and guns and shit. Like if you don't want to fight me, hit up. I did like I said, I have done,
The pussy ass nigga.
Yeah, I was just saying I have done some shit like let him mush me in my face, but that's only because I watched all of my surroundings to where as though if I would have stole him, I would have kept running with him, but I wouldn't have been trying to think as smart as he would have to where I would have grabbed something first and tried to beat his big ass down because he bigger than me. He bought at least 240.
What?
And
so his body don't work when he try to fight?
Yeah, he got a bad hip though. And one of his
the nigga was doing this pit rolling up for you.
One of them go in and the other one big. And like look, one of them go in like this and the other one like this, but he hefty up top.
If you want to do all this description, you might as well cam up and I got a whole piece of tape in my thing.
So I'm saying, we should have been to that, but no, you know how
I know you want to cam up.
Not no more. We already too deep into it. I could have ended that and made it funny by making something. You know what I mean?
You should have just asked. I could have
added some more antics to it. But I mean, no. We can say that for another podcast.
Yeah, that we gonna cam up. We're gonna have a cam up.
Another funny.
We're gonna have a cam up.
Yeah, we're gonna add that to a funny podcast because I want this one is on a little bit more serious note. You know what I mean? And this is something that I want people to
Do you have a YouTube page?
I do. And it is. Hold on.
I wish I knew. See, I don't know what's going on with StreamYard because I'm ready to fight StreamYard. But I do let you like
subscribe to me at Michi H. MEECHIE.
You want to give out your Instagram?
Capital H.
Give out your Instagram.
Oh yeah, my Instagram is Meechadon. MEECHTHADON. And my Facebook is my regular name. But I'm not.
Don't say your name on here. Yeah. Don't say your name on here, please. Don't say your name on here.
I'm just gonna say my nickname. And then my nickname for real.
I just thought that story was crazy, but yeah, my homeboy just wanted to get on here.
Because I feel like within me explaining that situation, that you guys got the example of how her impact of her being with him impacted her being with me. You know what I mean? Because that means that she expecting a whole bunch of other shit that he was doing from me that I was still trying to adjust to. So that means I gotta live up to.
I feel like she needs to grow up and stay.
That too. Like I feel like she should have even though I feel like I hate this about myself because I'm not going to feel like this no more. I feel like I need to speak up, and regardless of what people say and their opinions on it, if they don't speak out loud, then that's just what it is. I feel like she should have been the type to stand up for me more as a boyfriend, because if I stand up for you more, it's never a problem. But when it comes to me, it should be no reason you trying to test my loyalty and have me standing in front of your ex nigga to as though he yelling and shit like that, and I'm keeping my cool, trying to be the bigger man, and I'm younger to where as though I done already shown you I can amp up, I can whip ass for two, gun without gun. So that's never the case, and it's like you got him doing all of this, and he actually wants to be in these kids' life, and he's telling me that too. So if that's the case, I'm really not trying to do nothing to you or hurt you, because I don't want the kids to know that me and you was fighting and all this other extra shit, and we can't get along because I'm out. You and the other actual biological baby father can get along. but me and you can. But see, at first they couldn't because they was beefing. He was beefing at first, but something told him. I guess something hyped his ass down. You want to tell you what it was? That nigga's down there the same height and weight as me. He had a gun. Fucking ridiculous. But it didn't look. I don't know. Like Dwight looked like he can throw a little bit of hands. You know what I mean? But that shouldn't even be the case. Like, why is that ever even the case? Like, why are you walking around trying to challenge every man about this woman that you would never have a chance with anymore to make sure that she's with the right dude? When you shouldn't, that's no longer your jurisdiction anymore. You lost that battle, my guy.
Right. That's good.
That's why I say he has no boundaries. Because he's still sitting up there thinking that since they so-called became platonic friends or something like that, that it's okay for her to come downstairs and watch a movie with her. It's okay for her to come downstairs and when she doing the dishes, or that since she want to be lazy, she don't even cook dinner. She has him cook dinner. And he ain't.
And see, here's the thing too. I'm glad you talk about this. He never even cooked dinner to his dog. He was trying to be selfish, but I apologize for cutting you off. No, I ain't gonna cut you off here. Go ahead.
He tried to make it seem like when he cooked dinner, he was going to make dinner for everybody for like the first couple of days. But when he didn't, and he got fed up, and he felt like he was paying bills and shit like that. Now he didn't want to cook for a grown man, so now he just cooking for my woman and her kids. That's weird, ain't it? And she would still be the type to make, like, even if she didn't, like, we got food in the house, she know I don't go downstairs to make nothing to eat. So if he got something down there made already, she going down there to have her plate is already made with a fork and paper towel, you know what I mean? And I gotta worry about eating noodles and shit like that or eating out before we get in the house. And I'm fine with that. I don't care. I wasn't worried about getting nothing from him anyway. It had the food that he made that she had me try from him anyway because she wanted to be nice and had me try it out or share it anyway. Like, it was nasty. So I'm good. I'm a better cook. So I wasn't worried about it. It's just due to the fact that you was being selfish and you older than me. Way older than me, bro.
I would never have no. But you wouldn't even know. And my whole thing about it is that like that plays into like ace relationships because a lot of people don't know. Oh, I believe you're right. Like hopefully people more come. I need to share this live stream on my community tab. But anyway, that goes into like ace relationships. Like people don't have to have sex to have some type of emotional connection. Like that's why you should have like really set a clear boundary with that. You find what I'm saying? Or just left.
Yeah.
Like
I did because let me tell you what happened. As soon as we even agreed for this man to have stayed in the house, or once I knew for a fact my answer was forfeited, like regardless of what I would have said, he would have been able to still stay if she said yeah. She wanted to make it seem like she didn't want to feel bad. She does have a good heart. I can say that. Regardless of what it had to do with him. I just ain't want her good heart to be put towards him because you already done gave him the cold shoulder and he already left the house. Why you invite him back in now that you have a nigga here or a whole new dude? It would have never set the right with anybody. You know what I mean? Even the quietest person. And that person I can be sometimes, but like that's not something I ever think I would ever want to see myself even going through within this lifetime. And I did, and I tried as much as I could. I tried the best I could. I felt like I did better than anybody could on this earth. Maybe a little bit more because I felt like my emotions was triggered a little bit. Like I'm a dude, you know what I mean? I can't put up with that for too much longer. If you put it out the way I think you put it out.
No, I'm not. I'm using my fingers. I got other hands.
I'm using that for the next one.
Oh, you is? I'll save it. I like roaches.
I do as well. That's why I use. But look,
I won't put them all together and like save a bunch.
Just
have you ever saved like 60 of them bitches? Huh?
Just be mindful of the next time you do mess with a person that is older than you, because I guess when they do have someone else that they are messing with, and it has no. I just like I want to move right now.
I'm setting my fat ass down.
Right, that's cool.
Come on. So you can get near that mic. Yeah, sit down on the couch. You want to sit on bed? My feet cold. That's another reason. Come on, sit down.
I'm skinny man. That's I. I'm too comfortable. All right. Man, I really don't have too much more to say about it because I don't be trying to think about this shit no more. Like, I be trying to put this shit behind me. She be the type to try to gaslight me for making me feel bad. Like, when I had to realize that when I called the cops because he came to me at the, like, when I came home from work that day, he confronted me at work. I called the cops because I'm like, man, I don't know what he got outside of this bathroom door. And he came to me while I was taking the shit. funniest shit ever. Came to me while I was taking the hoop, and the aggression he just had, I felt like he either had a gun or some type of knife or something like that. And I'm just like, I don't have mine to defend myself or nothing like that. And I'll be willing to be as happy to knuckle it up with him if that's all he got outside these doors. But I can't see. I ain't got X-ray vision. I ain't Superman, so I wasn't taking the risk. So I called the cops, and then I hung up, and then I called her so she could hear him basically amped up. Like, yo, he be tripping, like, especially when you not here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's when he definitely be trying to go hard, make it seem like he be on some other shit. Because that's when I feel like he be wanting some extra dumb shit to happen because he know for a fact ain't nobody here to hold him back or to hold me back.
That is a mess.
That is a mess. You know what I mean? So it's like, why would I sit up there and feed or entertain that when I can save my life and save his? I feel like he knew I was more than capable of taking his life the same way he was taking mine because he kept bringing up the situation or he kept bringing up the phrase like, it could have been either me or you. You know what I mean? Or I could have did something to you. You could have did something to me. And I ain't saying that to where as though it could have been fate or nothing like that, or is in like trying to make myself look good. I'm saying it to where as though maybe that's probably why he was always grabbing a weapon or something like that. And he did sneak me the first time.
So where you go when you left just now?
I had to go to my cousin Jerry's house. But before I did all of that, I spent my last 2 weeks. Like the Friday I got paid,
mm-hmm.
when he was talking about bringing the money there,
mm-hmm.
I cashed her the money.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying? So that way she could do it. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't really do all that with him. She got my whole check. I gave her the whole check. I just kept $60.
Mm.
And then for the next two, like it seemed like the next Monday they came up because I had the weekend off, Saturday and Sunday off. That Monday they came up, Halloween. Boom, I'm at work. 7 o'clock, 7:30. She straight tell me the landlord called her. She was telling us that the landlord was telling her to call her, but she ain't never called. She was dreading calling her. I don't know why. When you should have just called her first. But the fact that you didn't, she automatically gonna call you now because she gonna think that you got something to hide or some dumb shit going on when it's already been reported to her. Because she on Section 8 too. You feel me? So the police gonna report the fact that I called the house and shit like that, even if I tried to make it seem like it was anonymous, which I did, because I didn't want him thinking that I was being a snitch or nothing like that. But I'm not gonna keep having you threaten me with no gun or nothing like that. I need you gone, bro.
So wait, that's crazy. So she brought all that drama to her. That's the only reason why they found out.
And I'm like, had she wouldn't have had this man, had she would have just told this man, leave me the fuck alone.
Oh yeah, told him get the fuck. She should never had him there. Like,
and she look, we found a blue straw with the white substance on the inside in the car that we both use. Well, I don't use it. You feel me like that, but because I don't go no fucking way, not unless she did. But she allows him to use it to go uptown to go grab that substance. And then it was another instance where we found a capsule. So you're allowing this man to still have this, and we had the kids in the car.
No, because he
he still be nodding out downstairs in the living room. Yet this is somebody you want to claim they're the father. They don't give a fuck how much money this man make. You see what he's spending it on, and you see how much he's giving you. To as though once he noticed I started working, he started giving, saying fuck half his check because I guess he was getting like 20. He was getting not even 2,000, about damn near 1,800 a check. Doing some type of little grocery packaging or something like that. He was a supervisor. Then he wound up getting promoted to like H&R or some shit like that. And then after he did that, he was basically telling my girl like, bro, you can like she can go to school like back to college and ain't gotta worry about her bills and nothing like that. You know what I mean? And had you going and she'll be cool. That's basically what he was telling her one day, I'm guessing, trying to make that proposal to her so she can just be okay with it. And she was like, no, I'd rather sit and struggle. She didn't tell him that to his face, like, no, I'd rather sit and struggle with him. You feel me? And figure it out than rather have you take care of my bills and you stay here longer and be in control of the situation. Which I understood and I respected her for that. But it's like, it's contradicting when you be down there in that man's face feeding his misery because he ain't got nobody to talk to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then they could just sitting up there constantly telling you about his day because he ain't got nobody else to talk to, but he claimed and bragged to me every time he called me downstairs. And I feel like I didn't have no other reason to go down there but to have to talk to this man. If I didn't, and I told her in the beginning, like, I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to be friends. Like, I can already tell what the type of person he is. And he already tried to sneak me. He already didn't talk bad about me. He already didn't try to threaten me, make it seem like he had a gun and stuff like that. Why would I ever want to be in front of a person like that? I couldn't trust you. My anxiety would be to the roof. Right. I don't know whether to punch you or, you feel what I'm saying, or even leave the situation alone. Like, you know, like, so I respect her for understanding, for not wanting to lose her stuff, like her house, making sure the kids had somewhere to leave, like to stay, to as though her landlord was a cool person. Neither one of us was on the lease. So she was okay with one dude being there, which was him at first. But once he left, it wound up being me. But once we wound up both staying there, she never been there at the same time, or she don't never really come there any fucking way for inspections. But once the police report came back to her, and there was 2 dudes in there, she got hot about that. And the fact that it was the 2 same dudes that both took turns being that one dude that she let slide. Besides, because it was only supposed to be her and the kids.
It was exactly, that's the rules.
So,
but that's too much. She got too much drama.
But I'm talking about the landlord seen both of us face to face before, but at 2 different times. I'm talking about within the time frame she had been. She seen him when he was living there. When there was pictures on the wall. Then I'm talking about when it was them, and then when I moved in, she seen it when I was there, because I was there for the inspection when I first moved in there for like my first month. And I remember this because I got a direct deposit, $7,000 that day. Boom! I'm talking about I damn near couldn't even hold my composure in front of the landlord. I'm in there. I showed the stepson. I don't even know why I showed him, but I was showing him because it could have been fake. You know what I mean? For all he know, but he too smart to notice something like that. He got Cash App too, but he don't use it because he's too young. But he know what the fuck it is, though. He knew for a fact what that direct deposit was. He knew what the numbers was. Yeah. I'm talking about once we left that what I showed her, I had to kick half that bread out. But the rest of that, I'm talking about I usually don't spend money on myself. I spend money on myself. I paid her back for this because she bought me an Apple Watch. You know what I mean? That's cute. She bought the phone, but I paid her back for this. She talking about paying off the phone. Like I had just like the last 2 weeks I had just stayed at her house when I went to work. I was trying to make sure that money was for me for when I left, so the way I could have somewhere to stay. I don't give a fuck if I was trying to pay for a room for the month. You know what I mean? I had to go in the city because wherever I was gonna go to, she was gonna drop me off to make sure that was gonna be like where I was gonna stay at, and I was gonna probably have to stay there till Elise was up. Elise was gonna be up in March, but hopefully she can even find a fucking house by then. Because if she can't, then I'm gonna be stuck there. She gonna have to be visiting me every since then, or every till then. But I don't think she'll ever be cool with me being here or living with a female because she'll be on some weird shit. But I don't care because it's like you had me living with a nigga. Whole ex, dude. This ain't nobody that's ex to me, and you got kids. You know what I mean? So she can't think none of that if I do live with you or not. You know what I mean? Pay some type of bill.
You're my ex.
I know. I'm saying it to her. Like, far as in I'm thinking for her, to as though she can't say that to try to make it fit the same excuse. Like, no, you can't. No, it don't work like that. She funny, bro.
I mean, yeah, because I see you as a baby, so. I mean, because I kind of see you as a baby. You won't let nothing happen to you, but.
You say you see me.
I ain't going to let nothing happen to you, but you
yeah.
got to get your life together. You still work.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was, like, and I had to forfeit working up where I was because.
Help you find another place.
Yes. Huh?
So I'm going to help you find another place.
Oh, you say you would?
Yeah.
Of course, and I appreciate it. And it seemed like as soon as I got my money, again, just now, so I could pay for where I need to live at, she asked me for money for the phone bill. She asked me for money for the phone bill. And she claimed she wasn't going to ask me for nothing because she knew that I was going to have to use this money to find a place to stay. And she still asked me. I went to Las Vegas last weekend.
Did you
just to go.
Fuck bitches?
Get money? Never. I didn't do any of that. I just went to sightsee. Something I never got to do. And I actually enjoyed it.
You never went out of state before?
No. Well, I have, but I've never flew on a plane and went to another state.
I went when I was 18. I flew on a plane.
I cried.
I went to Disney World. I went to Disney World twice.
I cried on the airplane because she made me feel like I couldn't really enjoy it because she had me feeling bad because I was going and I wasn't going with her.
You should, because you should have went with her.
I'm
on her side. Yeah.
I should have, but at the same time, I felt like I was getting ready to leave, and I was getting ready to leave her house already. She was telling me spend the night, like she was telling me like spend the rest of the day with her and stuff like that, and come straight back home as soon as I got off of work. But as soon as I did, he would be there and stuff like that. She wouldn't be, and I had to wait for her to get there. And by the time I did, we had to either already like go to her college, and by the time we do that, she'd come home. We'll be sitting in bed for like an hour, and she'll doze straight off. That's how the day go. You know what I mean? For like the next 2 weeks, and she go to school 2 days out the week, and then she go to the other, like she go to work the other 4 days. So she busy, and I'm just like, damn, yo, I ain't really keep putting up with this, man. You not really make me feel like I'm not doing enough and I'm not coming home or nothing like that to sit in this man's face or to like sit up there with him for an hour until you come there and try some dumb shit or something like that. You know what I mean? That's the type of person he is.
Shit, yo, I can't believe she did that shit.
That's the type of person he is, and I keep telling her about that. And then every time I feel like I'm being a bitch about it, like. Because I don't want to keep trying to have to tell her, like, bro, he coming up here, he out of pocket. So I just be like, don't even say nothing. Because I feel like if you say something to him, he going to react or try to take it out on me again. If he keep trying to feel like he going to take something out on me, I'm going to take something out on him because I don't do none of that to you. I'm treating you how you're supposed to be treated when you came in here. Ready to leave, bro.
Some cupcakes?
Yes.
Chocolate cupcakes?
No.
Wait, you don't eat chocolate?
No. I eat vanilla cupcakes with chocolate icing.
And see that other cake in there, that's for my spirit, so you can't handle that.
No, I got sweet potato cheesecake pie.
On you?
Yeah.
Let me have them.
No.
Let me have a bite.
No, you just offered me cupcakes.
No. Let me get a bite.
All right, let's end the podcast so we can go eat. You guys, it was fun.
Yeah, we already on an hour, yay.
That's why I was like,
he said it's gonna be about an hour. We got to an hour.
Definitely gonna come back here, you feel me, and come back on the more interesting topics because I feel like this was a more.
That's my name is the Gynocracy Takeover.
I feel like this
my
was
first time coming on my YouTube.
A depressing topic, especially when it comes to relationships. Yeah, it's not depressing, but it's definitely
like the space needs to see somebody who's like,
going through a lot of dumb stuff too.
No, yeah, not like, just going through.
I've never had to need therapy until now.
Let me talk. This is my podcast. Sorry. Listen, anyway, this space needs to see Black men who's like, still involved with their kids, because you got people like Obsidian and like motherfuckers like that trying to say that it's a new era, that Black stepfathers not still around. No, it's still some niggas out there that's not petty as fuck, was not pressed over the fact that somebody have kids, who put up with a lot of bullshit. Is that Black women need to grow the fuck up and stop trying to deal with older men. Deal with the men in your age group. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. Like, yeah. That's all I wanted to say. Because that story that she told me, I said, hold on. I didn't pull up last year.
Yeah, I ain't even I didn't even touch a surface of it.
I know you did.
Told her, and she was just like, hold on. Yeah, this is definitely something we could talk about.
No, I gotta do an open panel one day.
Yeah.
Like, invite people up and stuff like that and talk. But
oh yeah, that's gonna be love. That'll be love, because I would love for people to ask questions and not give them a response.
Yeah. We're gonna have another Hell Chamber part 2 when we have more time. And I might talk about something else. I gotta do this upload, y'all. Yeah, tomorrow. I gotta do this upload, y'all. That about the whole bomb cherry juice versus raw beef versus anti versus everybody. And yeah, because I had to put the other live on private because I was cutting out when I made my main point. So what?
How do you change the background?
Huh? How do you
change the background?
You go to brand. Yeah. Which one do you want?
Put the ocean up there. Slip up there.
This is the siren one that I found. I found some siren gifts because I am a Pisces and I bring Pisces energy. So I found. Oh, you want to see this one? Mm-hmm. You like this one? This is your favorite one? Yeah. It's just like ain't it? Oh, but if I take this off, this is my podcast picture. It's hard.
What's the kitty's name?
Huh?
What's the kitty's name?
Ari.
Ariana.
No, just Ari. Yeah, boy. I found out. I found out a boy. I said, I want a girl so bad. I'm ready to take this cat back.
You gotta name something different.
No, mine, listen. So I just named him. First it was Ariella. So then we just named the Ari. But not right name him Lucius. I'm brave than you. Absolutely not.
Matter of fact, Scar.
But not right name. Oh, that's cute.
Scar's cute. Meanness, come here.
He's trying to change my trifling ass name. I'm sitting here like this and shit, y'all.
Bring your ass.
Hold on, that's what y'all. Why you abusing my cat? You ready to get put out already?
No. It's still purring. They just don't like me and grab by their necks all the time because they know it's not nothing to get.
Michi. You was ready to body slam my cat.
No, I was not. I picked him up by his neck.
Yes, the fuck you is. This how my cat look right now. Like the meme.
Like this.
This how my cat look because you body slam my cat.
I was not about to body slam your cat. You can't body slam a cat if they lay on their feet all the time. I'm dead.
I don't even do my cat like that. I be throwing them on the fucking floor.
Him know what the deal is.
I ain't fucking dead.
See, him know what the deal is.
Yeah, you gonna give me a bite? Yeah, I just want to try it, please.
No.
Yes.
No.
Getting out.
Not you.
Yeah, Eddie.
No, I got you. Not you making me get out.
Because I said no. I'm ready to throw him out the window. Like the D versus the villain. They get thrown out. What's his name, y'all?
Wow.
I ain't gonna eat all your stuff. I just wanted to try it. What you say it was again?
Sweet potato cheesecake pie.
Okay, I never had that, so you're gonna have to give me a piece. As I said, hold on. You're lucky I don't take the whole thing. You're lucky I don't confiscate it. You're a little sensitive stomach head ass can't take chocolate. You're allergic.
Yeah.
You're allergic to chocolate?
No.
Oh, okay. Don't scare me like that.
I just feel like I'm cocoa tolerant.
Intolerant.
Yeah, cocoa intolerant.
You don't like the taste of it, or you just can't take it?
It constipates me.
Real bad. Oh, you said that's why you said tolerant. Oh.
Yes, I had a very hemorrhage. I have hemorrhage. That is, I have the preparation H spray. They gave me some glider injection to shoot in my ass, like rectally. Mm-hmm. That's cheetah print. You like it?
It's okay.
Hey, hate and love it. It's camo right here. Don't me, it's camo right there. It's like some more flower patch.
So you still got your undercut? You want to get another undercut?
What you mean?
The undercut.
Probably don't. My hair grown too far out for that now. My braids been looking too.
No, it looked like it. You was ready to.
Did you see my other tattoos?
No.
Huh?
No.
You did?
No.
What? You didn't see this one? Where?
Let me see.
Oh. Man, go, lady.
It is.
Not no more. You never seen it.
What the fuck is that nigga? Oh, is that the nigga from Apocalypto?
No, it's an Oni man.
He got Apocalypto on his chest.
If you thought that was Apocalypto.
No, you never seen Apocalypto.
I really hope you get this one right.
Morty.
Well, no, yeah.
What
the fuck? Wow. She said Morty. No.
With confidence.
Yes.
It's not Morty, y'all. This tattoo is not Morty. Don't y'all know Rick and Morty? He showed me his tattoo. It's fully Rick, my dumbass.
Sanchez. I'm like
Morty.
Not Morty Smith. Rick Sanchez, bro. Oh my god. I'm appalled.
Yo.
I had to take the glass.
I was so sure.
Oh shit.
If I would have said Rick and Morty, you would have forgave me.
Yes. Because Rick was still in there and he was first.
I couldn't get it out.
And it's crazy because you said it earlier. Because you pointed out the boxes.
You're a big Rick and Morty fan like that.
For me to have a goddamn
shirt on, you got a whole Rick and Morty outfit on. What's that TikTok that be like?
I feel like Joy.
They be like, that's your man. And I'm going to stick by him.
I stick by him.
And I'm going to stick by him and he mine. That's what's going on right now, y'all. You just can't. No.
What?
Remove those at once.
Why?
This is not good right there.
You can't be jumping up there.
Oh, yes.
I shall put them in the drawer.
No, don't put them there neither. Hand them to me.
Why? I can't just put them on the, like, I gotta put them somewhere where they ain't gonna fuck with them. Put them in the top.
Give them to me. I'm gonna put them up for you.
My glass is fragile. You're not gonna be able to grab them like that. You're not gonna be able to bend them. Yes,
I didn't even know what it is.
Fucked. Like
the
arms. They're not even the same arms for the so they're taped. So you gotta be gentle.
If you need some duct tape, I got you.
Gotta be gentle.
You need some duct tape?
Put them face forward towards it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that way the arms.
I'll take care of your glasses. Thank you.
I appreciate
What's your prescription? Let me see.
I'm trying to figure that out.
Hold my glasses.
Okay.
Hold my glasses. Never mind.
What are you at? I got my
Oh hell no! You do not have my prescription.
They're stronger, ain't they? Way stronger.
A little bit, but we don't have the same PD. That's what's throwing me off. Oh shit!
Yeah, no, you.
I think we have about the same.
Yeah, we got about the same, but I feel like
about PD's off. Wait, your fucking thing came out.
Your vision is a little bit more for the near sight.
Yeah, we got a camera.
Mine's is a little bit more for the far sight.
I cannot do it. I can't see.
Let me see. I got you.
Yeah, because I got 2 different prescriptions in each eye. So one of your eyes is fucking me up, but I think one of them is not focusing. But
yeah, no, it's the left one focusing for me.
Okay. So our prescription is the same, damn.
That right one's strong as how these.
Yo, we have the same glasses prescription. Okay, take it off.
And I was already putting my glasses up to do this anyway. So, ooh, I don't think it's just your glasses. Ugh.
Damn, that's crazy. You have the same damn near prescription. The only thing is, the doctor was like, "Oh, your prescription is going to take a little longer sometimes when you order." It don't take long though, because I get them from off of like Voogme, Zennies, Z-Log, Z-Log, Vooglam, Voogme, Zennies. All these weird names and shit. Like, you just gotta look them up. I'm telling you. Their glasses be cute. Zennies. That's what yours would be called. Is these Rick and Morty jeans? Is this why they look like this?
Hell no.
Who jeans is these?
Strikes.
They your little sisters.
Hell no, they mine.
It's like, no, I'm being petty.
It was an ETL.
I'm being petty. I've been roasting him all day.
Yes, you did.
I've been roasting this shit out of him.
That's cool.
I still told him everything about him looked toxic. Like, I just can't. But yeah, y'all, that's our hour. We wasn't supposed to be on here for the extra 10 minutes. You heard me and him laughing basically about nothing for extra 10 minutes. But yeah, peace.
Peace.
Y'all have a good night.